This video was sponsored by Adobe Express. Time to embarrass myself once more on the internet. Today I'm turning myself into Megamind because someone thought that was a good idea. I don't want to zoom out. I don't. Some more highlights on there and then... Please like this video to make up for the terror I went through. Ladies and gentlemen, no time to waste, let's take a photo of me, myself and I. I'm trying to recreate this pose, so let's see if that's even physically possible. How even does he do this? I can't explain why, but somehow I feel violated. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in Photoshop. I am going to regret this so much. It is absolutely ridiculous. Let's first go ahead and mask me out because of course we don't want the black background. To be honest, I don't even remember why I thought this was a good idea in the first place. I mean, clearly the Shrek video was a huge success. That one totally didn't come back to haunt me multiple times. Okay, there you go. Let's put it right about here, I would say. I'm doing this voluntarily. I'm literally doing this voluntarily. Megamind has gloves, so let's go ahead and cover up my hands. I'm curious to see what happens if I just make it a whole lot darker, like this. Take out some of the color as well, because I think that pretty much already does it. We just have to make sure that right here it kind of fades into the arm instead of the other way around. There you go. Perfect. We can of course make that look a whole lot better later using highlights, but for now that is more than fine. Same thing of course on the other hand as well. Guys, let's just get straight into the actual Megamind part. I am going to mask away my hair because obviously we're not gonna need that because you know. So let's just do something like this. Beautiful. And then now I'm going to need to determine where the head oh boy, this is going to go so incredibly wrong. I think just something like this shouldn't be too bad. It's a bit strange, but I mean, come on. What are we doing here? First, however, I think it's a good idea if we use some liquify to change the shape of my face, because Megamind's ears are a bit bigger than mine, so let's try kind of recreating that, I suppose. Oh, this is already starting to get so cursed. And then also his eyes, most of all, are way bigger than mine. I'm not gonna go too crazy with that, because I still want me to look a human, a little bit, at least. So I'm just gonna make them a tad bigger like that. Oh my god, dude. Look at that, bro. I almost forgot my eyebrow has to be like up all the freaking way. Something like that. Yep, that should be... Why am I like this? Yes, dude, that's great. Okay. Then now I'm gonna have to make this head look like it's the same sort of color. Of course, this right here is not a skin texture, but I need something on there. It can be very subtle, but it can't just be completely flat. That will look incredibly fake. Now, let's start painting, I guess, ladies and gentlemen. This side of my head has to be a lot lighter since the light is mainly coming from the left. There you go. Gorgeous. I think we also kind of have to fade this out a little bit so it merges into each other a bit more naturally. I don't even know, dude. I don't want to zoom out. I don't. Some more highlights on there and then... I am actually terrified. Let's make my skin blue. There, I think something like this shouldn't be too bad. Then let's make sure the eyes are not colored by simply extracting that from the mask, like so. But first, I want to tell you something about the sponsor of today, Adobe Express. It is in the title. Adobe Express is all about speed, momentum, express. Essentially, it's an editing tool you can use for a bunch of different things, such as background removal, resizing, cropping, adding text, converting in both still images and video without having to start up any software. Adobe Express is accessible in your browser and it's 100% free. You can also use templates like these to make sleek Instagram stories, for example. This makes simple edits incredibly fast and you can do a ton of stuff in no time with zero expenses. You can even connect social platforms like Twitter or Instagram to schedule posts. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you some examples on how to use it, but until then, check out express.adobe.com in the description down below. Then now, let's continue with this video, shall we? My eyes have to be a bit brighter, I feel like, just like the original character. Very nice and realistic. And then also his eyes are green. So let's do that as well by using some color balance. There you go. And then we simply have to paint a little bit on the iris. There you go. Perfect. Absolutely freaking flawless. I have noticed his eyebrows are a bit darker than mine, so let's paint over those. I'm gonna apply some makeup, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, something like that. And the other one as well, of course. And his lips as well are just a tad darker than the rest of his skin. Mine are pretty much exactly as light, which is weird. There you go. Pretty sure I'm gonna look instantly like a woman now, but that's fine. Let's see. Oh my god! I'm also gonna try making my skin very soft because obviously a, you know, character from animated movies has this very soft skin. So let's just paint a little bit over. There you go. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Not too much, but just a little bit of softening going on here. I have noticed though that his skin is not entirely blue. He's got some pinkish tones, so let's go ahead and do that as well. Most of all on his ears, of course, but also a little bit on his cheeks. There you go. Nice blush. Oh my god, dude. What is happening? What am I making? Let's make the background a little bit darker. Now to make these guys look more like actual gloves, I am going to add some highlight, some paint, some very smooth brushing over it until right about here, because this is where the glove ends, so to speak. So let's sort of try and make that right here, painting. And of course, the same thing on the other side, you already guessed it. Okay, guys, then let's go and add the belt that he has. This is kind of similar, it's not exactly the same, but it's similar enough, I guess. So let's go and put that around my waist. Here you go. That is very fabulous, dude. Holy shit. Dude, imagine if they make a live action movie. I mean, this is why they don't make a live action movie of this. It would simply just look way too cursed. Then it is up to me to make that blue stripe thingy, the blue thing on his shirt. So let's first just make a blue plane like this. And let's do this the easy way by tracking the original shape and just overlaying it on mine. Hells yes. And there you go. Beautiful. And then using some blend if we can make that look a bit more realistic, just like that. We also cannot forget about the color that he has. So let's add that as well. Just like so. That should not be too difficult. Then let's go and make that black. And then we just have to add those same shadows and highlights on that to make it look a bit 3D. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, a cape. Let's try using this red one and then just make it blue. Let's sort of put it on here. I don't know if this actually looks a bit strange. Let's try this one instead. There. Ooh, yes, there you go. Just something like that. And then we simply have to make it blue. There you go. Something like that. Let's add a bunch of shadows to make sure that looks a bit more realistic. Okay. Yay, I am Megamind. One last thing, I want to replace the gun because my gun was a Glock and Megamind does not have a Glock. Would be a whole different kind of movie if he had. There you go. Looking gorgeous. I guess let's go and add a quick background and then I'll be right back with you. hope you're happy, because I'm a bit terrified, to be completely honest with you. There is one tiny step missing though, but for that we have Adobe Express. Now I want to make some posts for social media, so I click here on Instagram post, and it brings me to this beautiful screen. I'll simply go to photos and choose my own photo. Here it is, and then I will make that a little bit bigger. There you go, look at that. Then maybe let's also crop it just a little bit like so, and then hit OK. The guy she tells you not to worry about. ... Yes. It's perfect. Here you go. So now when I click on share, it is instantly going to give me a perfect image for Instagram in this case. And what's even greater, like I already said earlier in this video, we can now schedule it like this, and then I can make a nice caption like my forehead is even bigger in real life. Then here I can set a date, for example, November 3rd, and a time. I think 6 p.m. is the best. Then I click done and hit schedule, and then it's literally done. As you can tell, very useful. I'm pretty happy with it. If you want this to become a series, let me know which animated character I have to turn myself into next, and then I guess for today that is it. If you like this video, make very sure to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single upload. Then I hope I'll see you in my next video.